Moin moin and hello, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We are at... I forgot what I want to say. We got harvesting contracts popping up and not too less actually. I had to forward time. It was raining all the time, like constantly. So we have a contract of soybeans. We're definitely gonna accept that. Oh, completed contract. I forgot to accept that, I guess. And then we also have got a lettuce with the last episode. Still a bit with me. We got corn contract also. There we go. Harvesting. It's gonna be a lot of harvesting. I hope I can do it all in time. We got another corn contract for harvesting. And then we also have sunflower contract for harvesting. So it's gonna be a whole episode of harvesting done, and maybe some other stuff if I can fit it in between. But I think, yeah, we can send the NPC on yeah, we can send a worker to plow on the Fiat Agri. So I'm gonna get this set up and then send one of the, no, we can actually send a worker with one of the bigger tractors. We're probably gonna use not this here for the contract. I also edited the physics a little bit on the tractors, so you can see now, thanks to the farming dudes, by the way, the XML teaching me how to do this basically from their stuff. So I had to play around with the values a bit, but yeah, you can see now the implement is a bit moving on the back. It's not like fully stiff. So is the weight, I think, in the front. I also made that move, if I'm not completely mistaken. I don't know if I did it on this tractor, but I definitely did it on another. So no, actually we are going to use this tractor that I was just in to attach the plow to it and then send this one plowing here, and we will use the big Fiat, the big fan to... I need to fill this hole there. The big fan to get shoving stuff about once we need to fill a trailer. So yeah, I'm very happy with the physics. I adjusted, I had to readjust obviously most of it again because, you know, it was still... it's different. It moves different around when you do these spraying contracts. By the way, I also tried sowing. Also, man, there's so much stuff to do, and I can't do all of this. I tried, by the way, precision farming on a different save game, and I can tell you, it is working, okay, but it doesn't work with contracts properly because some of the contracts, like some of the fields have tram lines in them, right? Like for spraying. So there's, when you sow in the new precision farming, you can now set there to be tram lines, and yeah, they don't count as cultivated. So you do the job, but you can't cultivate the field fully. So you get like 30%. I don't know what the worker is doing there. I might need to... Will I make it? You know what we need to do? Not ask questions, okay? We just need to take this here and then bring it to... Which field do we start first with? We have field 11 here. Field 11, what is this? It's right around the corner. I need to see what header I need for that though. So yeah, the precision farming is basically bugged, and we need to wait till this is fixed. And then we can use precision farming, which will be 100% then implemented into our gameplay here. I think my thingy just popped out. Oh no, it didn't. And the FPS is just a bit tricky over here. I think it's the worker doing some weird stuff to the game because they're like jiggling about. You saw it before. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at with the thing. What happened here? What is going on? Huh? I don't know. I got no idea. I didn't do anything differently from before. Just loaded up the game, and that's what we're looking at. I got no clue. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get everything prepared and we're gonna start farming. Like I said, there is bugs with precision farming, and they are game breaking for this let's play at least. There might not be game breaking for you when you do the normal let's play, which is completely fine. I need to get into the harvester. That's completely fine and it's okay, but they are game breaking for this let's play, and I cannot use precision farming yet. We will 100% in the future when the bugs are fixed, especially the contract ones, because we rely hugely still on on contracts, and we need that money. So yeah, gonna get the harvester over, and then we're gonna start harvesting field number 11 as a contract. And just to bring you in for 1 second, the field fixed itself, I guess. I'm about to drive over it. I don't know what happened. I don't get it. I can't make a turn with it. I can't make the turn without getting on the field. It's happening. Please. No. Oh, it's not breaking it. It's still in that stage. Does it need anything now? Or is it reset? No, it's still 85%. I'm still triggered by that. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe it's just mustard is like that. Or it needed something else and I didn't pay attention. Well, yeah, let's get to the field. It's not far from here. So we're gonna start the harvest for sure. I don't know if we're gonna finish it. Maybe we'll set up a worker. We're definitely gonna do the headlands. So we're gonna do 2 headlands and then probably gonna set up a worker to do the rest of the field. Then I can maybe snatch this tractor here and do a contract in between. That would be a wise option, at least, to get some multitasking done. To get maybe, yeah, well, I would love to get spraying contracts with precision farming, because I did spraying contracts with precision farming. And the money-making opportunities are amazing, especially when you get that point, all these attachments, this see and spray, I think it's called. I think it's see and spray, so, which is absolutely genius implementation. I just wish the contracts could be finished. I hadn't had problems with harvesting contracts, funnily enough, but you really make almost no money anymore of them. And extra, usually you get like a K or 2 extra, right? Like now you get like 300-400 maybe. Not a big fan, but that's fine, you know. Like and that was on normal difficulty, so I don't know on hard difficulty how it looks there. That's why we leave precision farming off for now, even though I would love to have it, and I would probably buy one of them sprayers, because you saw the $14,000 dollar spray contract would be completely worth it. But yeah, if you can't, it's still too expensive to do the spraying here, even though would be worth it. I don't know. The spray is expensive. It's 50k, and I don't, no, I can't even activate the sprayer because it's in the precision farming pack, the new one from the John Deere, from John Deere. So yeah, well, gonna get the 2 headlands done, give this to a worker, probably snatch the big tractor and attach it to our seeder, and then go sowing. So we finished both headlands. I'm gonna turn off the harvester and then drive next to our tractor, get it one time empty, so we have a little bit of leeway to do our jobs that we need to do, and then we can switch over to do the jobs. The plowing job, the workers on is going well. They're doing their thing, I think, at least. Let's have a go and check out what they're doing. Okay, maybe it's not going too well and they're a little bit lost. You know, I'm not asking questions, just leave them do their thing. And yeah, we'll grab this tractor here now after I set this up, and then we will go and do a sowing job, and I can send a Fiat Agri here to pull the trailer if need be. They should be capable to do this. This is the beauty of having so many tractors, right? You have pretty much a lot of choice. So we don't need to do this, no, only the up and down. Yeah, and then you need to start doing your thing. I'm gonna take over this here, leave the trailer here, turn on this beautiful machine. I'm gonna repeat myself. The repair status is for the weight, so the tractor is just fine. It's just the repair status of the weight. I keep having the feeling that my reshade is popping out, but I think... Am I hooked to the wrong thing? No, I'm not. It's just a lot of things going on because of the workers, so... We are getting a little bit of a frame hit. I also looked at the mod for the vehicle storage. I don't know if you've seen that pop up on the mod tab. Pretty genius mod. By the way, the silo, I cannot move it anymore. The movable, placeables mod is broken. You simply cannot move things anymore. It just throws you a lure. If you don't know what the lure is, it's like a red arrow in your console. If you don't know what your console is, that's fine. Then you don't need to worry about it. It's just broken, you know. It's just a completely broken mod. So yeah, we're not doing this. We are going to have to sell the silo and then place it ourselves here somewhere. I want to have it here on the farm, preferably somewhere in front here, or actually there on the side somewhere would be even better. Like over here, that would be the best place. Then we have all of this as like a vehicle storage farmland thing, and yeah, we have a bit better overview. So let's see what we need for the sowing contracts. We can accept up to 10. We are at 5 right now. We can also do cultivating contracts. I want to do sowing first though, because we get to use our new seeder, which is right in front of our door. I mean, you know, I'm not mad at that. Are you? No, we're not mad at these. What are these contracts? Stone picking 10,000. Yeah, I'm not doing stone picking. If there would be a gigantic stone picker, maybe. But there is not. We are out of seeds almost. That is unfortunate. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to set up the Deutz with its tiny trailer. And we're going to send the Deutz to the shop. And then when the Deutz arrives at the shop, we're going to buy the seeds. Bring the seeds here. Wait, I need to leave that weight here. Bring the seeds here and then we can fill the seeder while we are seeding. Multitasking talent. Multitasking talent over here. I'm kidding. It's just normal things, right? I feel like a king say doing these things. If you would know how it was to not multitask before this, trust me, you don't want to. Let's set them up here so they can just drive up the street and I don't have to drive over that bridge, because that bridge seems to be a little bit of a problem point for our workers. Let's set them up to go. This is the wrong one. This here. Set destination. And then we send them to the shop and we're gonna buy some seeds there. Let's buy them already, so they're just there and we just need to lift them onto the trailer and then bring the worker back to us and we can get the seeds directly. Let's buy directly 2 packs. That's 1,200. It's not too much, no, for a couple of seeds. And we can also buy maybe some fertilizer, so we have some extra and we don't have to worry about it. I think we are going with the bags? Yeah, we can just... No, I kind of don't like the bags because they stretch so long. So we're gonna take these. Another 3,800. Well, gotta pay it if you want stuff, you know. So yeah, let's get into our tractor. We need alfalfa. It's set in the contract for field number 17, which is right here. Oh, I almost drove in the gutter. We don't want... I mean, it's not the gutter, but, you know, it's pretty close to it. Let's extend our seeder and then get seeding. It will probably be nighttime till we're done with everything. So it's gonna take us a while to do all of this, but that's fine. We're here, we signed up for it, and we're gonna get going. Yes, I have no fertilizer loaded. Oh, no, we're doing the wrong way. I have no fertilizer loaded in this because when you do contracts, you don't want fertilizer in it because you just waste the fertilizer for the field. You don't get paid more or anything like this. So in the end, I just put seeds in here and then just get seeding like normal. So yeah, I'm gonna get seeding and then we will probably have to jump in between to empty the harvester and then set them up for new work, which we need to drive to ourselves because the harvester is not gonna be, the NPC is not gonna be capable to drive the harvester. Trust me. I have tried many of times. So yeah, gonna get seeding and then pick you back up once we are having to empty the harvester or actually go to the shop and pick up our purchase. Little Deutz arrived at the shop. I hope I can lift these pallets without tipping over with the fence. I didn't took the weight with me because as we know, we cannot attach the trailer to the weight. I tried many of times and it just attaches directly to the part of the fend, which is very annoying. So of the Deutz, at some point, I think it's gonna be time that we need to invest into either a telehandler or a new tractor with a front loader, which almost would be preferred because we could use the tractor for other stuff. I know there's the Merlo, which can handle farming equipment, would be also an option for sure. Need to send out a buy order, I think. So we next month, when we skip to next month or come into the next month, there will be maybe something waiting for us that we can buy. There is a tractor on the shop, the smaller Fiat. Ooh, yeah, this is what I thought will happen. Yeah, I'm gonna just drive this over like so. It's gonna be adventurous. But yeah, the little Fiat is still too small. I think we need something way more in medium tractor. Okay, well, I don't, that problem got fixed for me. I didn't even have to fix it myself. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick up the second pallet again. Yeah, it's too small for us. We need a much bigger tractor than that small Fiat. I don't wanna hump about on small tractors at that point anymore. I wanna invest into something sizable that we can use in the future for the implements that we are currently rocking, because they're getting bigger and bigger. So yeah. Well, it looks like that 1000 liters of fertilizer might be a little too much for the Deutz, so we'll try to get it over here, like this. Maybe we can at least lift it onto the trailer somehow. It's gonna be a little janky, but maybe it's possible. Let's have a look. Because it picks it up. Yeah, it kinda picks it up, no? Wait, let's go backwards a bit, then pick it up. Oh my god, dude. Imagine you're sitting on this tractor, you're holding on for dear life trying to get the fertilizer onto your trailer. At least one pack would be nice to get onto the trailer, but I think we are out of luck. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna go onto the trailer. Well, I'm gonna leave it here, and then we have to somehow bring the weight with us. Like I said, it's gonna be time for something more substantial that can... I mean, I need to be able to grab a fertilizing thing like this and bring it to the farm, because we're gonna need this sooner or later more often. So yeah, I'm gonna send back the worker to our farm, and then we will start, then I will start giving this trailer some more seeds. That is my tractor that is waiting there. So yeah, I'm gonna get into the tractor, and then we will continue to sow, and I will check out maybe something to replace the Deutz at some point. I know we recently got it, but yeah, it's time to have something a little bit more sizable for this farm. So our Deutz arrived, but also worker C has a full tank. Time to jump in the Fiat Agri. Oh, I need to pick up the weight. And then we're gonna drive fast to worker C and get that grain tank emptied from the harvester. Which is good, because that means there's a lot of yield on the field, so I'm happy for that. It's a little bumpy on the road, but yeah, in German we say Feldweg. I don't know how you call these in English. I think they're like something. It would be translated into fieldway, but I don't think that's what you call them in English. I need to adjust the back axle of this a bit. I know they don't have much suspension in real life on the back axle, but a little bit of a stretchiness would be nice. Oh, he's almost done the worker, so it's not much more time left. Also, contract finished on the plowing. Can send him to another plowing contract after. So you see the micro managing starts piling up and getting a bit more now. I mean, it's not full yet, the trailer, but yeah, we're gonna get now a little bit more weight. Let's make sure the weight is more on the drives and not on the trailer. In my opinion, I gotta spread it around nicely though. So here, let's get this done and then we will start to sew again. We need to get sewing. We have so much to do still and there's so less time. I'm already down to ×2 of the time and it's still not enough. Like we have 3 more harvesting contracts after this. I'm not gonna accept more contracts for now. So yeah, we will need to see what else will be able to do after this. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to the sewing job and leave the Fiat Agri parked here in the field for now. Wow, it's struggling a little bit. I should have probably removed the front weight for now, but that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna need to set this one first up though. Right, I'm gonna do all of this and then we will talk again once I'm probably done sewing. So just bringing you quick in, the worker finished the harvesting contract here. I think everything else, all the 3 harvests were corn. Need to go and check now. Then we can send off the worker to do corn harvesting, which I need to drive them there myself because they just won't do it properly. Let's have a look. Harvesting. So this was the one we're doing now, corn, and sunflower. So yeah, we need a corn and sunflower header. Don't know if anything else popped up. Cotton, we don't have that. Parsnip, we also don't have a parsnip harvester. And carrots, and then sugar beet also. We don't have any of that. Tiny hoeing contract, man, there's a lot of contracts here. That's insane. I mean, I'm happy about it. I'm not complaining. Another sewing contract, we're gonna accept that also. And we're gonna accept the money from the plowing contract. There we go. We are at 48,000 again. I think we were there pretty similar to it. I'm gonna send a Fiat Agri to the emptying station, which is this there? Is this it? Wait, no, we need to look into the contracts because I don't want them to go somewhere else. Yeah, we need to go up there. So we're gonna send a Fiat Agri there. Hopefully they can make their way. Hopefully they take off in front of us. And then we can take the harvester to its new destination afterwards. I'm gonna fold it. Let us wait real quick till the Fiat Agri passes us. Hopefully. I don't know where they're going. I'm confused. Sorry, ma'am, you need to go this way here. It's this. No, it's the map end is there. It's the wrong way. They're trying to find the street. Okay, I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna wait and get everything set up for the new header. I think I'm gonna drive fast to the farm like this with the trailer header attached and get the... actually, no, that would be not smart. No, that would be smart. I need to get the trailer header free. So here to quick get some gas because we are almost getting to the low point. So our harvester needs a bit of gas, which is gonna cost us a good chunk of money because I think we can fit quite a bit of liters in here. I don't know how much liters can fit in here, but you know, we'll see it on the price now. But it was not too expensive. I expected to be more. I mean, like I said, we're on hard economy, so 390 euros is a good chunk, even though you see contracts give good money. I did not by the way, adjust any prices on contracts or anything like this. They are default prices that we're getting on hard economy. I don't know why they're so good. I'm not asking any questions. Maybe it's on the map something. Could be. Let me know your experience in the comments down below. I'm curious. Do you get good prices on hard economy too? Max repaired harvester is a happy harvester and gives also better yield in the end. You get more out of the field. If your harvester is damaged, that is not good. We're also gonna repair the header. I mean, it's $5. 20,000 to repaint it, just in case someday we wanna sell it, which is quite pricey. So yeah, we're gonna get to field, I think 64 was first. Yeah, 64. Okay, that is problematic. Yeah, I definitely need to do field 64 myself, because if you remember our experience, man, the back wheel steering is never gonna suit with me. If you remember, field 64 is notoriously bad for the workers. So I'm gonna get there, park for a moment, empty the trailer of the one worker, and then send them to us where we at right now, because they arrived at their destination. And I also need to set up the other worker to do another job, maybe if we find something for them. Probably like fertilizing or maybe cultivating also. We have the cultivator. I'm probably gonna give them the one that attaches directly to the tractor, because driving about with the other one is not gonna be fun for them. So yeah, I need to do a little bit of micromanagement once we arrive at field 64, and then we will get to harvest. So as you can see, we arrived at field 64. It's a gigantic job. It's gonna take a while, especially with a header that size. We even thought to get a bigger corn header at some point, but need to see how much the tractor can, the harvester can handle. I don't know what the horsepower is on this. Let's have a look real quick. If you're as curious as I am right now. We have 250 horsepower. Does this say, they never say how much horsepower they need, no? It's just, here's a header. Yeah, we need a new header. Immediately. Okay, yeah. Question answered. I turned off the harvester again. Question answered. We need a new header. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get a new header. I knew it. Wait, I'm gonna empty the one trailer from the worker here fast, and then we will get a new header, because yeah, we cannot do the, I can't do the contract with this. So I'm gonna get a 6-meter header, maybe one of them foldable ones, then we don't need to use a trailer for it. We can just drive with a header attached. So yeah, well, that is a bummer. There goes money that I wanted to plan into something else, but need to do the harvesting contracts, right? Maybe we get some money back from this here. How much do we get? Soybeans is usually pretty decent. 1,400. It's not too much. It's less than I thought we would get, honestly. It's actually way less than I thought we would get. So yeah, let's get to spend money, I guess. No. Why? Why does the header has to be too low? It's too low. You saw it. It's too low. It's dragging on the floor again. We have the same problem like we had with the other header. So yeah. Bummer, 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 bummer. Absolute bummer, honestly. We need to bring this tractor here. We're gonna bring him there. And then we also, technically I need to set up the other tractor. Yeah, that one. But I need to get now the harvester first to the store. So yeah, I'm gonna get to the harvester to the store, and then we'll buy a new header. Need to see. Yeah, this is too expensive. We don't even have money for a header like that. Yeah, I don't know which one to get. Maybe one of these then. But wait. Yeah, this one here. But you can't fold this one. So there is that. How much is this? Maybe get some money back from this one here. Let's see. Let's get to the shop real quick. Well, that sucks. But what are you gonna do? We have to do this. So we're gonna repair, repaint, and then sell it. Obviously, and hope that we come out with enough money. Oh, and man, I have a bad feeling about that. I don't think we can afford the other harvest header. The one that I wanna buy. I know the other one is there, but I wanna get away from that pack. Maybe get the pack uninstalled. Because, you know, like just to have mods, a bit less mods on the hard drive. Non-foldable, cheaper, obviously. But I kinda wanna have a foldable one, just so I can leave the header trailer at the farm and we can leave the other header on there. That's pretty much what we have to look at, is this one here. So yeah, I'm gonna buy this. It's gonna hurt. hurt a lot. I wanted to buy... I didn't want to buy a header. Oh, oops. I didn't want to buy a header for this now, but yeah, not much we can do. Maybe we can fit in here. I'm gonna be like a Austin Powers turn here. There we go. That's our new header. Hopefully it's not too low, this one. Can we put it down maybe? Ooh, might have a bad feeling about that one. Yeah, that's why I like to test things if I buy them. Before I buy them in the game here, in our save game, I usually go and test things. Because, you know, like, stuff like this can happen that maybe it doesn't fit to this harvester. We're not lifting the back wheel, are we? No, it's a little light on the back wheel, a bit heavy on the front. Well, I'm gonna get to the field and we'll find out. So, we arrived at field number 64. Can we conclude a harvest here? Let's have a look. It's a FAFU situation. If you know, you know. You know, F around and find out. And in this case, we're the ones doing that. Because we definitely need to find out what's going on. Oh, also only 2 headlands with that header, so that's a nice change. It's one of our beacons. We don't need them. Please, it's too low again, is it? Oh, it's very low to the ground. It is very, very low. Like, we're literally in the ground, but it seems to be working, I guess. It's an awkward field here to do. I think it is working. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, if this is too iffy now and it doesn't work like properly and stuff like this, I might go and edit the sell it and then add the dividend that we lost back to it. And then we buy another 6-meter header that hopefully then works for this harvester. If there is no 6-meter header that works for this harvester, we obviously gotta go a number smaller, but yeah. Well, while this is happening, I'm going to send Mr. Worker or Mrs. Worker here to do the next sewing job, which was at field 71. So get worker here to do job over at 71. Yes, hopefully they can get there. The map is a bit iffy with trailers attached to it. The waypointing for workers is a bit weird in my opinion and needs a bit of a rework on Palinir, but we will need to see. Man, I'm kind of sad that we had to spend at 63,000 now on it. It's just because I want to get rid of all these mod packs so I can free a bit of space, you know, because it's getting convoluted and I have a lot of mods installed, over 100 at that point. Most of them are scripts. I'm gonna be straight up, most of it is scripts. It's not even like vehicle mods. So yeah, we need to clean up a little bit, and that will help us. So we also need to find a water tanker. I found on ModHub another water tanker, which looks very interesting, like a very old one. We might get that as a mod and then sell our existing one. I know you're like, but stop replacing things. You have them, and why are you doing this? But you know, just clean up mod packs a little bit and get them a bit more sorted in terms of usability. So yeah, I'm gonna get harvesting. Gonna be a lot to do. We will probably work until it's very dark and worker is blocked by an object. So yeah, see you in a bit. So first load to empty on our harvesting trip at field 64. Whoa, that was a deep dip. I did not expect that. And then we will get going here. We need to continue. It's a lot to do. It's probably gonna be another nighttime episode. I hope I can be quick enough. That tractor is going back to the farm. We can actually take this over while they're emptying over there, and we'll get a cultivator attached to this one and then send them to do some cultivating jobs. Multitasking at its finest, but we gotta do, you know, like it's nice. We make a lot of money this way, and we just spend a lot the header is working. It's a little bit too low, in my opinion. It's fine for now. Might need to look at in the future to replace it at some point, but yeah, for now it's okay. We will use it as is. It will do the job. We're not getting stuck. We're not getting slowed down, and that's the most important part to me. So yeah, hopefully we can at some point maybe get rid of it. And then, nope, I did not meant to do that. I need to drive a little bit forward so I don't get a message anymore. There we go. And then we can attach, what, that's quite loud, attach the cultivator to this tractor here. And then send him to do a cultivating job. I'm gonna, if you wonder why I use this cultivator for this tractor, it's just because the other cultivator I could use, the trailed one, right? Which is over there. Oh, it's white, okay. I couldn't see it, it was there in the corner. I could use it. The problem is that the worker's gonna stuck everywhere. They're stucking everywhere anyway already, and it's just gonna get worse. Cultivating jobs. So we're gonna start with the most pricey ones. That's all the way over there. And then we're gonna accept, I need to empty some of the contracts or accept some of them. So we can have more contracts going at the same time. Maybe we send them here first. Yeah, we're gonna send them to field 73, was it, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get this all set up, and then we also need to, wait, I wanna accept the money for us. So we do this together. They're gonna be right next to the other worker. Perfect. Okay, so contract sowing done, another 4K. Contract plowing done, another 2K, and contract harvesting done, another 4.5K. So we're back at 13,800. Maybe we can, in this episode, we can get close to what we had left from before. That's my hope, but yeah, because I want to still send out a buy order for something to get pallet lifting and like a bit of a multi-tool, right? Like a pocket tool, and I would like that to be a telehandler would be the best, and the Merlo would fit that bill the best because they can even do farm work. They have a PTO in the back, so if we need them to do something PTO related, they can jump in and do farm work also. And they have 180 something horsepower, I think, so it's not too bad. Well, gonna get farming. Sorry for the long rambles and dragging along here, but there's a lot of stuff to do, and we are actually we're actually out of recording time already. That's how fast this goes. So we will continue doing all of this craziness in the next episode. There's a lot going on and a lot going to happen. And I'm going to maybe actually wait. You know what? While you're here and I have you, we'll send out the buy order together for Merlo. Because I would love the Merlo. The Merlo is our best option, in my opinion. They have even BKT tires. Do not do this to me. No, don't do it. No, no. I don't have money for BKT. We go with Trelleborg. And we're gonna find use. Fingers crossed, we get an offer, 65% chance. We will see. We will see. I will only send out one. Keep an eye out on the used market when it pops up. So there's that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more videos like this one, and leave a comment down below. It helps the algorithm and gets me pop up for other people, you know. Yeah, that's it. Thank you again. Hope you have a great one. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. That's most important. And yeah, bye.